this episode of Selling Florida with the Robert Slack team,
we're in the plaza in busy downtown Tallahassee.
the capital of Florida. We're going to meet some influential people.
We're going to see some real estate.
We're going to have some great food at some great restaurants. So let's get this party started.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
Welcome to Selling Florida with the Robert Slack team.
Florida is a very good real estate market.
What a place to live. You can do everything.
We want you to come with us.
Florida dream, right?
I got it.
You literally have everything.
It's not about the home, it's about the lifestyle.
I got it.
You've got so much going on just right here, right?
What a place to party.
Let's get started right now. Not a better place to start than right here in the capital of Tallahassee with Mike Rucker, our agent up here. And Mike, we got a friend with us.
Yes, we do. You know, and first of all, I'm very proud to be with Robert Slack Real Estate, #1 single agency-owned real estate company in the state of Florida,
In the world.
And you know, this is my home. You know, I got here in '75. Don't do the math. I'm old, but I came here to go to Florida State. Ron Sachs and I used to work together for Governor Childs. You know, Ron was the communications director. Ron moved up here from South Florida. Tell us why you came here, Ron.
Well, I'm a Miami native and a journalism graduate from the University of Florida. Went back to South Florida to work in news media. I had a family with 3 little girls, and in the late 80s, Miami was like the murder capital of North America. Traffic, congestion, pollution. I love it, but I thought, I read an article in Parents Magazine that said Tallahassee was one of the 10 best places in the country to raise a family. So I didn't find a job and then move to the community. I found the community and then found a job. Moved up here in 1990, and it changed the entire trajectory of my family's life and my life. I worked for Governor Childs, as Mike said, from '92 to '96. And in 1996, I started my business here, now starting our 27th year. What's amazing is that we're standing at the state capitol, but I came here and it's been proved true to me that this is also the capital of the quality of life in Florida. This is a community that has everything you'd want, a little bit of cold in the winter, a lot of spring, a lot of summer, lifetime learning opportunities at 3 higher ed institutions, and a beach less than an hour away, and huge recreational opportunities. But more than that, it's just a family-friendly place.
So Ron, there's always people relocating. Where do you think some of the attractions that we should share with them?
Well, Wakulla Springs is a state park about 20 miles from here. It's where the Tarzan movies were made with Johnny Weissmuller, for people who know that. It's where Creature from the Black Lagoon was made. And there are boat rides where you see alligators in their natural habitat. There's just so much recreation to do here, bike paths, so many family-friendly things to do, festivals all throughout the year. But more than anything, every single day, it's a community where people are polite to one another. And it's just a representative character trait of the culture here. People are kind to one another.
So you moved here in 1990. I'm sure the real estate market's changed a little bit since then.
Yeah, it's a robust residential market, I know that. I own a home here, and my wife and I invested in a vacation home 40 miles away on the Gulf of Mexico. And there are amazing deals that you can have, and the market is still great for buyers. And again, the quality of life is what you're investing in, the most important investment most people make. So the people who were born and raised here and stayed, they knew the secret of what a great community this is. Those of us who found out about it, they let us in and they let us stay.
You know, you said that it's about lifestyle. I always tell people you can find a house anywhere. It's the lifestyle first that you should be looking for. So you've been selling a lot of houses, Mike.
I have. I'm loving it with Robert Slack because Tallahassee's been great. I mean, it's been incredible. I mean, you know, I've enjoyed it the last couple of years. So the real estate market here has been booming. I mean, as the rest of the state and the rest of the country has as well. But Tallahassee is something else. Quality of life here is great, you know. It's rolling hills around here, the big live oak trees with the draping Spanish moss blowing in the breeze. You know, it's a beautiful community.
It's almost like a movie set, except it's real, and you get to see it every day.
So you guys must work for the Chamber of Commerce. I mean, both of you have just literally did the whole Chamber of Commerce.
I'm a former chairman of the Chamber. So I take that responsibility seriously. Buying a home here is investing in your family and investing in their future.
For the last day that we've been here, absolutely everything you guys said, I love it.
I'm going to urge you to do before you leave what hopefully they'll let you do in there. Go up to the 22nd floor of the Capitol, where there's a panoramic view of the community, and on a clear day, which this may not be, you can see the Gulf of Mexico 40 miles from here. But more than that, you'll see a canopy of trees. And as developed as this community is, it was carved out of the forest, and the forests are still mostly there. Lifelong learning, great recreation, amazing people, and just a very high quality of life.
And some of the housing here is the least expensive in the state. That's one thing people find when they come here. Also, homeowners insurance is lower because we're not along the coast where you have the storm surges and the stronger winds and things like that. We're not on the beaches here, but we're not far from the beach if you want to go there. So, you know, the quality here as far as that is concerned is tremendous. It's just very beautiful here with all the canopy of trees and everything. And we have some road systems here called canopy roads.
You mentioned that earlier. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you drive down through there and it's incredible.
Well, the trees are just curved almost as an umbrella over the two-lane road, and it's just beautiful. You got to keep your eyes on the road, but it's just a beautiful aesthetic. You know, the other thing that's interesting is I'm a University of Florida guy, which is 2 hours away. Florida Gators, right? But I've lived here 32 years, and I root for FSU except on the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend when they play each other. But we hope our football teams that we love have a great season. Every year is a championship season for the quality of life in Tallahassee. And I think people should take a look at Tallahassee and make it your home.
You know what? I almost want to look at it. I mean, I'm in Orlando, and everything you guys are saying, I'm going to spend a little more time, a couple of days here. We're going to look around and see all those places you talked about.
For your viewers of this program in a big urban area like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, St. Pete, let me just say this. On a day when it takes me 20 minutes to get home from work, I consider it a long rush hour. Compare that to your own.
Rod, I really appreciate your time.
Really
that
nice
was awesome today. Mike,
thank you so much.
Dan,
thanks for the
always.
introduction. This was
absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you, Ron.
JP, thank you so much for meeting me here. I'm really loving the vibe of downtown Tallahassee.
No, it's awesome. I mean, we've got a great area here with great walkability. I mean, if we look outside, we can see FSU right out the window. We've got the Capitol right next to us. We got the museum. We've got the stadium, and we've got this awesome condo here. It's a 1-1 on the 21st floor.
Well, it sounds like you've really gotten to know the area. How long have you been here?
About 2 years now, we've been up here in the Tallahassee area.
I know you were with our Orlando team and you moved up here. What's your favorite thing about Tallahassee?
To tell you the truth, I think it's the ability to be able to have everything really close, but kind of feel that hometown vibe. When you're in Orlando, everything now is new and changing. Here you still have that feel of that hometown, everybody gets to know each other type deal.
JP, it's been really fun getting to explore and find out more about downtown Tallahassee. Tell me a little bit about this beautiful condo.
Awesome. We've got this wonderful 1-bedroom, 1-bath on the 21st floor. We've got real wood floors. We've got granite in the kitchen, and it's a luxury condo. So you've got concierge and everything downstairs at affordable price.
Love that. I love the finishes. They're really beautiful. The patio is really big too, so indoor, outdoor.
Absolutely. Indoor, outdoor living. We're facing the west side, so you also have the sunsets that are available.
Beautiful sunsets overlooking the Florida State campus.
Can't
beat the views.
Yeah.
JP, I know we have several listings in this building actually, so tell me a little bit about the buyers you see coming through.
Absolutely. So, we're here in the Capitol, so we have a lot of professional state legislative people that come here and buy when they're in session, so they have somewhere to stay. We also have parents that buy the condominiums for their students that attend FSU.
Great, so a lot of second homeowners, some parents that are buying for their students. And the other listing we have available in this building, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath?
Absolutely, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So if you have somebody that needs more space, we got that available, and it's on the 18th floor, so you're still on one of the higher floors. Same type of finishes, attention to details. We've got wood floors, granite countertops, but that extra room that you need if you've got family or somebody else coming over to stay with you.
What a great building, right in the center of it all. It seems like it's really quiet too, but everything at your fingertips.
Absolutely, again, it's just that hometown feeling that we have up here in Tallahassee.
Awesome.
You know that here in the Robert Slack team, we have options. So we have this awesome condo here in downtown. Now we're gonna go visit the northeastern part of Tallahassee, where Mike's got a luxury listing on 3.5 acres.
I love it. I love all the options.
Awesome.
I love that we're only 20 minutes from busy downtown Tallahassee, but this feels like a world away. Tell me about the area.
Well, it's not that far, really. It's like less than 30 minutes here in good traffic, maybe around 23 to 25 minutes. But this is the more affluent area of Tallahassee. There are many nice neighborhoods around, and it's in the northeast corridor of Tallahassee where you've got luxury homes like this one. So I love with Robert Slack that I can feature a home like this as a listing here. You've got really huge kitchen here. You've got some ornate wood crown molding and things like that that are just magnificent in this house. The nice hardwood floors. It's nice to feature a home like this.
Well, the property is really stately. How much acreage are we on?
There's 3.5 acres here. It's horse potential, of course. This house is big, 6,000 square feet. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths. There's plenty of space in this house for someone that has a larger family.
So I saw that little pond out there. I mean, does that pond have fishes or anything?
It does. That's a fully stocked fish pond out there. I think it's got brim and it's got bass and catfish in it, So incredible pond here for somebody as well. So this is a very nice area of Tallahassee where you've got many nice neighborhoods, like I said, and very luxury looking homes like this. Some of your neighbors are deer. They're around the area and some different wildlife. So this is kind of a rural setting, but it's also close to some of the neighborhoods here. So very unique in the areas in the northeast part of Tallahassee.
So us being here in the northeast part of Tallahassee, I mean, does that give us proximity to Georgia? So if somebody works in Georgia,
yes,
pretty close to it?
As a matter of fact, Georgia is like just a few minutes away from us right now, so it's very close to Georgia, you cross the state line. And then, of course, it's close to downtown. If you want to get back into town, people that work in the area. And this is also the nicer school zones in the city of Tallahassee. I mean, you've got one of the top 5 high schools in the state here, and then you've got nice middle school nearby and nice elementary schools. So, the schools here are rated A schools, so they're quite nice.
Super convenient to downtown. The canopy-lined streets were absolutely stunning. This area is really incredible.
Yeah, so on the way here, you can come up Meridian Road, which is one of the canopy roads of just beautiful trees that just come right over the road. The reason they call them the canopy roads. The beautiful live oak trees with the Spanish moss that drapes those trees and blowing in the breeze. It's quite beautiful up here.
Some of the things that make Florida, Florida.
It is, that's right. And that makes Tallahassee rather unique too, but it's just to keep the beauty of the area.
keep that southern charm.
Absolutely.
Mike, the house itself is absolutely stunning, and the wide open spaces. What year was the house built?
Well, it was actually built in 2002, but the present owners here did an elaborate renovation. I mean, they went to details of the woodwork that we've seen here. It's kind of a mix between Victorian and French provincial.
Like each room, there's separate rooms. There's a music room, there's sitting rooms, there's this grand open space here that opens up to the children's space.
Yes.
The layout is really incredible.
It is very nice. You know, every room is big. There's 7 gas fireplaces in this house. There's a mother-in-law suite type of bedroom downstairs that would be perfect for somebody. There are people looking for that all the time, as you know. And then you've got the other bedrooms upstairs, the 4 bedrooms, and every bedroom has its own bathroom.
Well, that's so convenient. I know. I would love to have that myself.
Right. So Kat and JP, we're standing now outside of the wonderful saltwater pool area here and patio that's exquisite looking, and it's screened in, you know, which is real common for pools up in this area to keep mosquitoes out, you know, that kind of thing.
And the leaves maybe from all the oak trees.
And the leaves, that is correct, yeah. So very nice pool, and you know, saltwater pool is much more healthy for you instead of having that, you know, the chemicals that can turn your hair yellow and green and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it's been a really fun day getting to know all things Tallahassee. Thank you so much for the great introductions and showing us around these incredible listings that we have here in Tallahassee. JP, you must be so proud of your team up here.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been an amazing journey coming up here from Orlando. We have one of the best teams, I think, in Robert Slack, you know, being my team up here. Of course. So we had a great accomplishment this year, actually. We basically did about $150 million in sales up here in the Panhandle. So in the future, who knows what it holds.
That's outstanding. Well, I think I'm actually going to go meet up with Dan right now.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going to. The Edison restaurant. It's incredible. It's right next to Cascades Park, downtown. A very nice setting there.
I can't wait.
So how did the showing go?
Showings, actually, we got to see 2 places. It's really a surprising little town. We saw a downtown condo listing, and then we saw this enormous luxury property up in northeast Tallahassee. Really a great day.
Well, I'll tell you, when I said unique individuals and great people here, I got to spend some time meeting Ron and our agent Mike. What an enjoyable afternoon. And now, you know what? I cannot wait to go here. Somebody was telling us about the Edison. Why don't we go in? We're going to meet the owner, Mike, and have a great conversation.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it. So Mike, thank you for having us here tonight.
You're welcome.
I've done my research on this place. I liked how before you opened, you said you went out on social media to find out what the community wanted. Tell us about that.
You know, the business, the building, all of it is a piece of the community. This building was the first electric building of Leon County, hence the Edison. But original gas and utilities for the first 50 years, there were gas and utilities came out of this building and was the centerpiece of the community, and then sat empty about 50 years. The city had a decision to make, and the city reached out to the community and said, hey, is there anybody out there who wants to redevelop this business, redevelop this building? And it only made sense to get the feedback of the local community. You know, everything that Tallahassee's about is local to Tallahassee, is local to Leon County, North Florida, to Florida. Florida State University encompasses students from all over the state. All of your legislators are here. Businesses and associations that do business throughout the state are represented here, so it only made sense for there to be sort of a public house, a restaurant that everybody could come to in the centerpiece park of the state capitol. Beyond that, it made a lot of sense to make it a celebration of Florida. The 0 point for every map in Florida, every house that you sell, the plot point, the 0 point is the prime meridian point here in the park, which is crazy and neat and things like this. So.
Wow.
you know, you can see Florida State, you can see the state capitol. So it made a whole lot of sense to celebrate all of the great parts of Florida that come together as Tallahassee. And, you know, we took it to the people, and this is what they gave us back. And we're lucky to be here 6 years later.
So 6 years.
And judging on the amount of people here tonight, it looks like you gave them what they wanted.
You know, the guy with the slow restaurant, he has a problem. I don't complain. So we've been lucky. You know, it was a slow start. The development that came across the park is kind of getting up and running now, but you know, there was a long wait to get that. COVID, obviously, didn't help and was challenging for everybody everywhere, but everything's kind of opened back up, and everybody's coming back to Tallahassee and hopefully coming into the restaurant. So we have no complaints, you know.
So this sat empty for 50 years?
Yeah, it was a warehouse. There were birds flying through, you know, graffiti, homeless people, the whole thing. The park itself, what's neat about the park itself is it's a water feature. This part of Tallahassee flooded historically for many years, and they needed a way to bring that storm water to the St. Marks River. And in order to build the ugly water feature, they put a real pretty park on top of it and had a decision to make as to what to do with this building. That was a super fun site. There was razor wire around it. So it's pretty amazing what it was and what it's become. And we've been fortunate to be here the whole time and sort of morph into what we're going to be, hopefully, for a long time.
We'll talk about that. What's the future hold?
Well, you know, we're lucky in that this has brought density. As these apartments fill out, you're in the real estate game. We've got people that need to eat, that get out and walk their dogs, that want to exercise. As these offices fill out, we've got lunch and event customers, and the hotel is bringing people, and this is the premier hotel in Tallahassee now. It's got the best view. Everybody wants to stay there. It's a real easy thing to walk on your patio and look across the park. We're fortunate that they recommend us, so you know, hold on tight, and hopefully we do a good job and execute, and make sure we've got, you know, fresh food every day, and
well, speaking of food,
tasty and delicious.
Tell us about some of your signature dishes.
The restaurant is a celebration of Florida. It's a celebration of some of the food and the styles of cooking and the ingredients available in the different parts of Florida. Florida is a bounty of agriculture and ocean, and people don't know it, but once upon a time, Florida was the second biggest cattle state in the country. Now it's all homes and developments that you've sold, but once upon a time there was a boot ranch, and the boot ranch pork chop is sort of an homage. As a kid, I used to hunt on the actual boot ranch, and we would hog hunt in the woods and in there. Grilled pork chop, peach puree, bacon jam, mashed potatoes, grilled asparagus. Key West shrimp skewers. Again, I've done a lot of diving and snorkeling fishing in the Keys, and it's not a lot better than catching your own fresh shrimp, bringing them in, grilling them, serving them with some fresh starch and vegetables. So we try to make everything on the menu have a little touch of Florida. These are two examples of a lot of different things that celebrate restaurants I've eaten at, restaurants I've worked at, restaurants that are historic and still there. You know, my family's been doing this for going on 100 years in Florida. So I love food, I love Florida, and this is my celebration of that.
It looks beautiful. I can't wait to eat it. But Mike, thanks for having us here today. This is absolutely, I was going to say the food looks good and I do want to eat this, but the history lesson that went along with it ties it all together.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You know, the building's been here and it speaks for itself, so hopefully we can bring some great food to the table that's a celebration for the building. I bring people to Tallahassee to enjoy it and remember the Edison, use the Edison when they're here, take and spread the good word back to other parts of Florida and send people to us, and we've had great success doing exactly that.
Well, it looks great. I appreciate your time today. Kat, we've had a busy day. It's been a great day here in Tallahassee. One thing that you don't know is I brought a lot of our team here. They're outside. I'm tired of the Zooms. We're going to actually get everybody together. We're going to have a couple of drinks, go see the rest of our team outside. What a great way to end the perfect day.
Thank you.
And let's just go out and enjoy our team. And what a great episode of Selling Florida with the Robert Slack team. At Robert Slack, we started a private nonprofit foundation called Slack Serves. Under the umbrella of the Robert Slack Florida Funding and Florida Title, the two main goals of our foundation are to have an emergency fund to help our agents and employees in a difficult and unexpected time, and two, to be able to serve our communities through our volunteer work. Both our agents and employees of Robert Slack have worked as a team to help those in need. We have representatives throughout the state of Florida that have collaborated with other organizations such as Habitat for Humanity, the Homeless Coalition in Charlotte County, Feeding Tampa Bay, the Boys and Girls Club of Pensacola, Feeding South Florida, and the Second Harvest Food Bank in Orlando. I have personally visited the Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida here in Orlando, and it was an amazing experience. They're a nonprofit organization that collects, stores, and distributes donated food to more than 550 feeding partners in 6 Central Florida counties, to include Brevard, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Seminole, and Volusia counties. Last year, the food bank distributed enough food for 73 million meals to partner programs such as food pantries, soup kitchens, women's shelters, senior centers, daycare centers, and kids cafes. During September, we had a group of 20 volunteers with Slack Serves that helped packing boxes with food for families. These boxes are given to economically challenged families, single moms, kids, seniors, and veterans in need of food assistance throughout Central Florida. Our team in total packaged 798 boxes, which equates to 15,950 pounds of food, providing 13,300 meals. It is always such a great feeling to contribute to the community and serve others. We met Greg Higgerson, the VP of Development of Second Harvest Food Bank, and I had the opportunity to chat with him about what they're doing for the community and for so many families in need. We talked about their operation to get all these meals to the right people and how important it is for volunteers to assist each and every day. This is a massive operation. They have a large warehouse where lots of food is received, sorted, packed, and without the help of the volunteers, they wouldn't be able to sustain the cost of the organization. Our team of agents and employees are now coordinating and assisting with many volunteer events just to give back to our people here in Florida. We're changing lives one home at a time.
We are the #1 company in the state of Florida. There's no other companies that provide that amount of leads.
This company sets you up for success. They are always there for us. So I wanted to go all in. I figured what a great opportunity to start here.
I had to get on board. I can help my clients on any day of the week, any time of the day. Working with Robert Slack has tremendously changed my life.
More than just a company, it's a family.
Truly, truly a dream come true.
I am not just a person who passed the real estate exam. I am a realtor for Robert Slack LLC.